Let's face it, asking for a raise can be nerve-wracking. It can feel like a confrontation. You might worry about seeming greedy or ungrateful, but here's the truth. Asking for a raise is a normal part of your career. It's about knowing your worth and advocating for yourself. And guess what? With the right approach, you can significantly increase your chances of success. This video is your step-by-step guide to navigating this crucial conversation. We'll break down the process into manageable steps, giving you the tools and confidence to get that well-deserved raise. We'll cover everything from understanding your value to crafting a compelling case and mastering the art of the conversation. Let's dive in. You work hard. You consistently exceed expectations. You're a valuable asset to your company. But are you being compensated fairly for your contributions? The cost of living is rising, and inflation is a real concern. Your salary needs to keep pace with these changes to maintain your standard of living. Beyond that, a raise is an investment in your future. It's not just about the money. It's about recognition, growth, and securing your financial well-being. This video will empower you to approach the conversation with confidence and clarity. Think of asking for a raise as a natural step in your career journey, not a daunting obstacle. It's about taking ownership of your professional growth and financial well-being. By following the steps outlined in this video, you can turn this potentially stressful situation into a positive and rewarding experience. Remember, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain by having this conversation. So, are you ready to step up, advocate for yourself, and unlock your earning potential? Let's get started. Before you even think about scheduling that meeting with your boss, you need to do your homework. Understanding your market value is crucial. This means researching what other professionals with your skills and experience are earning in your industry and geographic location. Websites like Glassdoor, Indeed, and Salary.com offer valuable salary data. Look for comparable job titles, experience levels, and locations to get the most accurate estimate of your worth. Don't forget to factor in any specialized skills or certifications you possess. Another great way to gauge your market value: network. Talk to people in your field. Connect with recruiters. By understanding your worth, you'll enter the conversation with confidence. It's not enough to know your worth. You also need to understand your company's financial health. Are they profitable? Are they expanding? Have they recently undergone budget cuts? The timing of your request matters. Pay attention to company-wide announcements, industry news, and even the general morale around the office. New hires, expansions, and positive earnings reports are all good signs. If your company is publicly traded, their financial reports are publicly available. Timing is everything. Choose a time when the company is financially sound and your contributions are fresh in your boss's mind. Ideally, after a successful project or positive performance review. Now comes the crucial part: building your case. This is where you present the evidence of your value to the company. Start by gathering all the documentation that supports your request. Think performance reviews, positive feedback from clients or colleagues, and any records of exceeding expectations. Make a list of your accomplishments, highlighting how your contributions have positively impacted the company's bottom line. Quantifiable achievements are key. Practice makes perfect. Rehearse your talking points until you feel confident and comfortable discussing your accomplishments and salary expectations. Anticipate potential questions or objections your boss might have, and prepare thoughtful responses. By showcasing your value and aligning your request with the company's goals, you significantly increase your chances of a successful outcome. Timing can make all the difference when asking for a raise. You want to catch your boss when they're receptive and open to your request. Avoid asking for a raise during crunch time, like right before a major deadline or during a company-wide restructuring. Similarly, steer clear of periods when your boss is dealing with personal stress or major work challenges. The best time to strike is when you're riding a wave of success. Have you just completed a major project that exceeded expectations? Did you receive glowing feedback from a client? These are prime moments to capitalize on your recent achievements. Timing is about finding that sweet spot where the company is thriving, your contributions are fresh in everyone's mind, and your boss is in a positive and receptive mood. Choose your moment wisely. The annual review. Your secret weapon. For many, the annual performance review feels like a formality. But here's the thing. It's a golden opportunity to discuss your compensation. Your boss is already expecting to talk about your performance, goals, and yes, even salary. Don't be afraid to steer the conversation towards your salary expectations. Come prepared with your research, your list of accomplishments, and a clear and concise explanation of why you deserve a raise. Frame it as a natural progression based on your performance and the value you bring to the company. Even if your annual review doesn't result in an immediate raise, it's a valuable opportunity to plant the seed. Use the review to discuss your long-term career goals, your desired salary trajectory, and the steps you need to take to reach the next level. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Reading the room. Timing is key. Sometimes the best timing isn't about specific dates or events. It's about reading the room. Pay attention to your boss's demeanor and workload. Are they constantly stressed and overwhelmed? Or are they generally approachable and open to conversations about employee growth and development? Don't underestimate the power of building rapport with your boss. Engage in casual conversations. Ask about their weekend. Show genuine interest in their well-being. A strong working relationship can create a more open and receptive environment for discussing potentially sensitive topics like salary. Trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. Don't force the conversation if the timing isn't right. It's better to wait for a more opportune moment when your boss is less stressed and more likely to be receptive to your request. By reading the room, building rapport, and choosing your moment wisely, you set the stage for a more positive and productive conversation. The pre-game. Setting the stage. You've done your research, gathered your evidence, and identified the perfect time to strike. Now it's time to set the stage for a productive conversation. Don't just ambush your boss with a raise request out of the blue. Schedule a formal meeting with your boss specifically to discuss your performance and compensation. This shows that you're taking the matter seriously and approaching it professionally. It also gives your boss time to prepare and gather any relevant information on their end. Before the meeting, gather all your supporting materials, performance reviews, positive feedback, your list of accomplishments, and your salary research. Having these readily available demonstrates your preparedness and makes it easier to reference specific examples during the conversation. By setting the stage properly, you signal to your boss that this is a professional discussion about your value and your future within the company. Here's where your preparation pays off. During the meeting, focus on showcasing your value to the company. Don't just tell your boss you deserve a raise, show them. Use concrete examples, quantifiable achievements, and specific instances where you've gone above and beyond. Instead of saying, "I'm a hard worker," say, "I consistently exceed my sales targets by 15%, resulting in an additional X dollars in revenue for the company last quarter." Connect your accomplishments to the company's overall goals. How has your work directly contributed to their success? By showcasing your alignment with their objectives, you demonstrate your strategic value. Express your commitment to the company's success and your desire to continue growing and contributing at a higher level. Now, for the moment of truth, discussing salary expectations. This is where your research comes into play. Based on your market value and the company's financial situation, have a specific salary range in mind. Don't be afraid to aim slightly higher than what you're currently earning. Instead of stating a firm number, provide a range. This allows for some negotiation and shows that you're being reasonable and flexible. For example, instead of saying, "I want a $10,000 raise," say, "Based on my research and my contributions, I believe a salary range of X to Y dollars is appropriate." Be prepared to justify your salary expectations. Highlight any specialized skills or certifications that add value to your profile. Remember, the salary negotiation is a two-way street. Don't expect your boss to immediately say yes. They might have objections or concerns, and that's okay. It's all part of the negotiation process. The key is to handle these objections gracefully and professionally. Listen attentively to their objections without interrupting. Ask clarifying questions to ensure you fully understand their perspective. If their objections are budget-related, be prepared to offer alternative solutions. Could you consider a performance-based bonus instead of an immediate raise? Would they be open to revisiting your salary in a few months after a major project is completed? Regardless of the outcome, thank your boss for their time and consideration. Even if they don't agree to a raise immediately, you've planted the seed for future discussions. Lights, camera, confidence. It's showtime. You've done the prep work, you know your worth, and you're ready to have that conversation. But even with all the preparation in the world, nerves can still creep in. The key is to project confidence, even if you don't entirely feel it. Before you step into your boss's office, take a moment to center yourself. Take a few deep breaths. Visualize a successful outcome. Remind yourself of your accomplishments and the value you bring to the company. During the conversation, speak clearly and concisely. Maintain eye contact. This shows that you're engaged and confident in what you're saying. And remember to smile. A genuine smile can put both you and your boss at ease. By projecting confidence and maintaining a positive demeanor, you set the tone for a productive and respectful conversation. You might be surprised to learn that what you say can be just as important as what you say, especially in a high-stakes conversation. Your body language speaks volumes about your confidence level and your overall demeanor. Sit up straight, shoulders back, and maintain good posture. This conveys confidence and shows that you're taking the conversation seriously. Avoid slouching, fidgeting, or crossing your arms, as these can signal defensiveness or a lack of confidence. Eye contact is key. Maintaining appropriate eye contact throughout the conversation shows that you're engaged, listening attentively, and confident in what you're saying. Use hand gestures naturally to emphasize your points, but avoid excessive or distracting movements. Remember, your goal is to appear confident and composed, not nervous or agitated. Grace under pressure. What if they say no? You've prepared, you've practiced, you've delivered your pitch with confidence. But what happens if, despite your best efforts, your boss says no to a raise? Don't panic. It's not the end of the world. The important thing is to handle the situation with grace and professionalism. First and foremost, don't take it personally. Salary decisions are often influenced by a multitude of factors, many of which are beyond your control. Instead of getting defensive or argumentative, take a deep breath and listen attentively to their explanation. If their reasoning isn't entirely clear, don't be afraid to ask for clarification. What specific metrics do they need to see to justify a raise in the future? Are there any skills you could develop or additional responsibilities you could take on to strengthen your case? Thank your boss for their time, reiterate your commitment to the company, and express your desire to revisit the conversation in the future once you've met the necessary criteria. Section 1. You've got this. Asking for a raise can feel like navigating a minefield of awkward conversations and potential rejection. But guess what? You've made it to the end of this video, and that means you're already ahead of the game. You're armed with the knowledge, the strategies, and, most importantly, the mindset to advocate for your worth. Imagine yourself stepping into your boss's office, not with trepidation, but with confidence and a clear sense of purpose. Take a moment to acknowledge how far you've come. That's something to be proud of. So go out there and crush it. You've got this. Celebrate your wins and learn from your losses. The outcome of a raise conversation isn't always a resounding yes. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, things don't go as planned. And that's okay. Every experience is an opportunity for growth. If your boss says yes, celebrate your accomplishment. Treat yourself, share the news, and savor the moment. You've demonstrated your value and reaped the rewards. If the answer is, not right now, don't despair. Reflect on the conversation and ask for feedback. Schedule a follow-up meeting to gain clarity. Every no is a stepping stone to a future yes. Section 3. Keep growing. Keep thriving. Negotiating a raise is not a one-time event. It's a continuous process of self-improvement and skill development. Just like a plant needs water and sunlight to thrive, your career needs ongoing nurturing. Never stop learning. Invest in your professional development. Take courses, attend workshops, read industry publications. Seek out mentors who can guide you along your journey. The more you learn, the more valuable you become. Set goals and track your progress. Where do you see yourself in 1 year? 5 years? What salary do you aspire to earn? Break down your long-term goals into smaller, actionable steps. Having a clear roadmap will keep you motivated and focused. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the How To channel for more tips. We're here to support you every step of the way. Remember, you are capable of amazing things. Don't be afraid to ask for what you deserve, to go after your dreams, and to create a life filled with purpose, passion, and financial abundance.